let's talk football intelligence, okay? And guys, please follow, repost, favorite, share, do what you guys like to do to my videos most of the time. Thank you, okay? When we say football intelligence, these are the regular names that pop up, and I've seen this in the fan base a lot. When the list pop up and they do not see that guy in there, they think it's an attack on their player, on their team, or they think we are just hating on their player. Listen, I wasn't in the top 10 of my class, top 20, top 30. Anytime you see me or you hear me speak, do I sound like a dumb human being to you? No. So when we say Vitinha or a Pedri is intelligent like a Jude Bellingham or a Bruno, it doesn't mean they are dummies. It just means level of intelligence. And I've seen this who like to counter the word intelligence a lot. They like to try to use the word because they are aesthetically pretty. We say they are intelligent footballers. No, we think they are intelligent because they are displaying intelligence. If you are a Barca person and you are watching a player like Tony Cruz and somehow you can see the grand engineering on the way he's moving the ball, organizing the entire pitch, there is something wrong with your head. It is not Tony Cruz who is at fault. It's not a Pedri. It's not a Xavi who is at fault. It is you who carries a baggage you can't offload. You are emotionally not stable. You are a hateful person. There should be something wrong with you because these things are very basic to sport. So yes, we think they are intelligent because they are displaying intelligence, and this is what people should understand. Intelligence in football is down to decision making. So when we say they are intelligent, it's not because they are good looking, it's because they are doing something that looks right on the field of play. Let me quickly run you through players who are aesthetically very pretty, but they are not intelligent footballers. A Paul Pogba, a Quaresma, a Neymar Jr., and many others. They are technically very gifted. Is the only reason why they are surviving the sport the way they are surviving. So even though they are taking all the wrong decisions on the field of play, somehow they are unplayable because they are supremely technically gifted. You can't mention intelligent players and then you put Neymar's name in there, you put Paul Pogba's name in there. They are not intelligent footballers. Because you can count 10 billion mistakes just by watching them. But intelligent footballers, when you see them play, it doesn't matter whether they are aesthetically nice or not. You can see in every decision making there is some grand thinking behind the way they do their things. So intelligence is not aesthetically pretty. But I understand you why you think 90% of the time when we say players are intelligent, they are aesthetically beautiful. That I can't answer. You need to ask Angel Gabriel for the answer because somehow they are the ones who created us. Some of players who are very intelligent are aesthetically very beautiful. But intelligence is intelligence. Reason why there are other players who are not technically nice, aesthetically very bad. You don't even like to see them break the ball, but you can't deny the level of intelligence they display when you watch them play. A typical example, Thomas Muller. A typical example, Milner. You can't tell me you are watching a Thomas Muller, a Milner, and can't spot the intelligence in what they are doing. So, mean to me, when we say someone is an intelligent footballer, it has nothing to do with aesthetics. It has everything to do with decision making and the way they see the game. Because I remember when I made a video about the English guys not having intelligent footballers, some people put it out of context and try to read different meaning into it. Frank Lampard is a very intelligent footballer, like extremely intelligent. His way of playing, you can watch Frank Lampard for like 3 weeks, Saturday, and he barely makes mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes. That's a very intelligent footballer. But I was speaking in the context of the level of intelligence where the player has the ability to determine what his team is doing, has the ability to determine what the opponent does. It's like he controls every little action on the field of play. That is a different level of intelligence. And that's what I've been saying. The English haven't had that like ever. Ever since I was born, started watching football, I haven't seen that one English player with the ability to understand the field like a Xavi Hernandez or an Andre Pello. Because what these guys do goes beyond themselves. It affects the number two on the other side. It affects his own number two. Like they control every little detail on the field of play. No, do you know how difficult it is going onto the field of play, knowing what is going to happen to you against an Andre Pello, a Xavi Hernandez and you still can't stop it. Do you know the level of intelligence they display for everyone to know what these guys are going to do on the day? And somehow it doesn't matter the tactical routines you go through with your coaches, and somehow you can't stop it. That is different level of intelligence. And that is what I'm talking about. So intelligence has nothing to do with aesthetics. Intelligence has everything to do with decision making. So I remember when the Neymar Rooney thing came up, and someone is asking me, so what are you trying to tell me? If there is Neymar and there is Rooney, who I will choose Rooney in my team every single time. If you want to go with Neymar, that is your problem. I have said I don't like unintelligent footballers. There is something about them that makes you lose matches when you least expect. There is something about very smart footballers. You know, when push comes to shove, they are always going to take the right decision. Listen, there are times I watch Brazil matches, and some of the options were just there. Neymar, just take it. Someone is just over there, tap the ball into the back of it. Just take this option. Somehow, Neymar decides to be Neymar. Does it mean he's not a good footballer or great footballer? He's a very great footballer. In fact, we know technically he just might be the best footballer around. But I, for one, I always prefer intelligent footballers. I do not think Pedri is intelligent than Jude Bellingham because Jude Bellingham lacks technical ability. No. Decision making. Jude Bellingham is supposed to be here at this time. No, he's somewhere else. Pass the ball to this guy. He passes the ball to somewhere else. And these are the little things that make up intelligent footballers. It's not about technical ability. It's about this thing. What happens in your head. So, this combined with your technical ability, then it heightens everything. Reason why you need to strike the right balance when you are judging players. There are players who are very intelligent, but they are not better than players who are not as intelligent as them because they maximize other things much more than the intelligence. So let's say a Thomas Rosicky, who is much more intelligent than most English players. This is the Thomas intelligence level 90%. But then you see Steven Gerrard, intelligence level 80%. But then everything else about Steven Gerrard surpasses Thomas Rosicky. So yes, it will be very difficult for a Rosicky to nullify a Steven Gerrard. But then a Steven Gerrard meets a Xavi Hernandez, and they quickly realize when it comes to stamina, a Steven Gerrard is not even closer to a Xavi Hernandez because it was a silent trait. He is so smart. People only focus on how smart he is and forget other things he's very good at. Xavi Hernandez can run around for 140 minutes and the same routine, the same pace. Nothing changes about his game. So yes, I understand where the dynamics come in, but these things are very layered. The more we talk about this, the more we can. Let me even stop here. The long talk is getting too much.